Hey everybody, welcome to Everyday Journey. Today we're going to do a little bit of repairs. See right back up here, I got my garage door. I'll show you in a second what it's doing. But it's not doing very well. So let's check it out, see how we can fix it. As you can see, this is my garage door opener. And this thing's got a considerable bow in it. So we're going to try to see if we can't get that bow out of there somehow. Alright, to let you guys know why I even care, is as the garage door is closing, there's this switch right here that this, as it gets all the way up here, hits against it and lets it know that the garage door is closed. Well, the problem I'm having is the top of my garage door right here, because this is sagging down, is actually hitting against that switch as it's going down. Therefore, it's causing the door to be staying open by about a foot and a half, and well, there's no way to actually manually trigger that or get it out of the way because the door is in the way as it's coming down, so there's no way to really do anything about it, or else I wouldn't care. I'd just go ahead and push that up myself, get it out of the way so the door's not hitting it, but I can't do that. So instead I've got to try to fix it. So we're going to have to try to attach this bar, well, the actual drive of this up to the ceiling a little better, and see if we can't get that bow out of it, and at the same time see if we can't raise it up a little bit. Alright, so as you can see here, it seems like two pieces are actually joined together right here, so most likely that's kind of a weak spot. It's bolted together with a little bracket that goes across both, and you can see on the ceiling there I've actually got a screw or screw holes on either side of that. I tried to use some banding material to put up there to do the same thing, and it seemed to work for a while, but it pulled loose. So now we're actually going to make it out of a little thicker material and hope for the best. Alright, so here I've got some scrap material. I was actually just going to take it to the scrap yard, but I've actually got a use for it now. Came off of the stairs for my sister's camper trailer. She got some replacement stairs, and we ended up having to cut this off and then mount the other one with completely different materials. So I've got this. It's probably about, I would guess, about a 1/16 to maybe an 1/8 inch thick, and so we're going to figure out a way to mount it up there so that we can get everything nice and sturdy. So first things first, actually have a what is this, 7/16 bolt with a 1/2 inch nut for some reason going through here. We'll just take that out. We're just gonna either put it back in place, and it's a shoulder bolt, but I don't think we really need a shoulder bolt. So we're just gonna either put this one back in place or replace it with a longer one, depending on the material. So the next thing we're going to do is actually just put this up in place. I believe I had a bolt or the screw going directly into the floor joist or ceiling rafter, however you want to call this, since I have another level above this. And I believe they're going in this direction. So we should be able to put another one, at least one more screw, preferably a lag, up in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out the bottom here. Hopefully you can see that mark. And well, we need to cut it off completely right there at that level. And then we need to fold somewhere in here just enough to have something to bolt to. Alright, so it's a little bit loud out here. We're going to go a little above this line just to make sure that we've got plenty to work with. So anyway, so I don't trust it, so I'm going to eyeball it myself. Let's measure and see if I got it. So measuring from this side, I get 3 1/4. Measure from here, I get 3.5. So actually I missed it. So let's try again. 3.25. Three and a quarter. Alright, I went and measured again and realized I do have to pull it up some, so I think I'm going to go with 3 inches. So let's go ahead and take a 1/4 inch off of this. Alright, so let's make some fireworks. Alright, so let's place it in the vise, somewhere around where our line is. Straighten it out. Here we go, let's go bend away. See how straight she is. It's not too bad. Pretty close to 90. So now we're going to put it back up there and see where we need to drill our hole. Or holes actually, because we still need to mount this thing too. Alright. We're going to say right there, and I think right there. And I'll go ahead and drill a couple more in this too, at least at the top, and hopefully there you go, we'll put 3 at the top and hopefully that'll give it some support. So we're going to start off with a 1/8 inch drill bit. Sacrificial board underneath here. Oh wow, that thing is dull. It's going through though. This mosquito's followed me in here. It's driving me nuts. Alright, now let's just step this up to a little bigger size. Now I've already checked the hole, and 5/16 bolt should work in it if I need it, so we're going to go up to a 5/16. And actually, to be a little safer, I'm going to hold this part. Hopefully keep myself from getting cut. I wasn't thinking. Actually don't need that big of holes up here. Although if I'm going to put lags in it, it might be best. But I will need a 5/16 hole here, because that's actually going to bolt to the drive. So we'll start out with a smaller one, work our way up. That's why you wear safety glasses. This one shouldn't be as bad, given that it's a brand new bit. Shouldn't have to push down as hard. Now here's the 5/16 bit. I have no idea how sharp it is. There we go. Alright, so we're going to try to use the bolt that actually came on this first and see if that won't actually work for us. We don't lose it. Alright, actually I had to hammer the bolt through a little bit. This hole is not big enough for the shoulder bolt. So I hammered it in there, see how this is going to work. Actually, we've got to do a little more work on this, because there's a lip that sticks out down here that I didn't see, and we actually have to shave a little bit off of this to allow it to fit over that lip. So we're back in business here. You can see it here. I trimmed out probably about 1/8 inch off of the end of here, and I made it go in a little bit, probably about 1/8 inch on this other edge here. See if you can see it a little better. There we go. So I just trimmed it enough to where it'd be out of the way of that little, where it juts out up here. So let's see how it fits now. And that looks like it fits. So let's bolt it on there, if the bolt's long enough. And it looks like it is. Tighten this part down, and then we'll screw it up to the ceiling. I actually looked for some lags. The only thing I had something similar is a bolt that really is supposed to go into metal, and since this is going into the wooden joist, I don't think that would be the best idea. So alright, now that that's down, we're going to use some 2.5 or 2 1/4 inch screws, wood screws for this. Let me grab those. So we're going to try to use the same hole, because I think I measured that, or at least somewhere close to it. I'm using my impact driver because 2.5 inches without a pilot hole is a little bit hard to get going. Tried this before. Oh man, you'll wear yourself out if you try a screwdriver. It'd probably never happen. Alright, let's re-engage the safety on this and see how it works. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and then close it and see what we get. If it goes all the way down, we know we got it fixed. I'll show you in a second how straight it is though. There we go. Now it's up high enough to miss it. Seems to be working. I don't know if you can see that very well or if you could even see it before, but we'll zoom in here and see it's much straighter now. The only reason why I put the bracket only on one side is because that's the side that actually broke. I had it strapped on both sides and I don't know why, but that side broke. So it pulled it back straight. I think it'll work for now. At least until I get another garage door opener or whichever. So there you guys go. Nothing glamorous. At least this thing up here is fixed now. That's one more thing crossed off the honey-do list. Only 1,000 or so more to go. So appreciate you guys watching. You guys take care.